My name's Ambika Sinha and I'm a third year biology student at the University of Brighton in Hastings. So I came to Hastings actually through clearing because I knew that I wanted to be a dentist for a while, but I didn't get the required A-levels, so I came here. I've applied for dentistry again in my final year and managed to gain some interviews, but they're quite sort of difficult to travel to and they're quite expensive because it would require staying overnight, so that's why I applied for the employability funding. It was quite last minute actually. Just before I got an interview I realised that it was posted on Facebook through Student Services that you can actually apply for funding for interview travelling money or even a suit or something like that, anything just that would help you, just a little bit of funding towards that. So I actually messaged them, so someone in the Student Services at Hastings got back to me and said, yeah, you can actually use it for what you want to do as well, not just because if you want to get a job but also if you want to just further your career. So I applied for the full funding and then I was offered the £50 that went towards travel for one of the interviews that I had, so it was really useful. Yes, so we had the Employability Awards Fund and it was also the Aspiration Awards Fund as ceremony. So we had to do sort of a small impromptu speech and just say, you know, what we use the money for and just to say thank you. And it was really nice to meet the people because a lot of people were associated with Hastings from a long time ago and some of them actually studied here. So it was nice to see that they got so much out of it and, you know, the whole altruistic approach and that they actually wanted to see where the money was going and see, put a face to a name and stuff like that. Well, I've sort of mostly funded university myself as much as I can and taken student loans, so when it came to actually funding for those interviews it was just the added pressure because every time you go and travel somewhere and then you have to stay overnight it's very expensive, so even £50, it may not sound like a huge amount, it was better than having nothing at all, and it's someone offering you a helping hand when you didn't actually know that anything out there was out there for that sort of purpose. So it's allowed me to sort of take those interviews. I gained a place at University of Leeds and University of Aberdeen to study dentistry, and then I've chosen to go to University of Leeds on a conditional offer, so it's basically contributed to the rest of my life. Oh, definitely, because it's, like I said, it's just someone offering you money that, you know, you haven't had to do anything for. You just sort of have to say that you're passionate about something and you want to do something and you've got a bit of an ambition or a goal towards something, and it's just sort of in general just saying that you've got, you know, a purpose and someone's offering you help towards that.